Hey, hey, what is up? Hey, Sacred Spheres. Um, so I made a goof. I forgot to create a live stream on YouTube. So sorry, I'm a little bit late. Hey, Skeeto. So sorry, I'm a little bit late. Um, I also am gonna be in a slightly different position today. My like upper back is kind of tight. I don't know. I probably slept weird. So I'm gonna be laying down, I think, while I stream. Whatever. It's fine. Just if I fall asleep, someone wake me up. I'm just kidding. Um, but anyways, no, I actually need to finish my coffee. I do have water. And I just made egg white bites, so I need to grab those and munch on those really quick. I'm like I'm like the kind of person where like I want breakfast, but I want it like an hour and a half after I wake up. So I've been awake since like 8:30. I go back to work tomorrow after 2 weeks of being off, and let me tell you how unenthusiastic I am about going back right now. I have had no motivation the last couple of days, and I'm just like, I was supposed to, clean and this and that, but like, yeah, secret, like, same, like, what? And so I just like I'm just like whatever. I don't feel like doing anything. So also I noticed that my camera is running a little bit slow. Um it's definitely something with my computer. So just ignore that. Just ignore that. Let me quit see what I could quit here that like I don't need running right now. Um but yeah, so it's just yep, exit that too. Hopefully that helps. I changed a few things. No, it doesn't look like it did. Anyways, it's fine. Just ignore my lagginess. My real time lagginess. But yeah, so like I'm just the kind of person where like I want breakfast an hour and a half, and so with something like this, when I guess it's been a couple hours now, but I'm just like, oh, I probably should eat before I get on reading sprints. And then I looked at the time and I was like, oh, we don't have time for that. So, anyways, this is my lovely cuddle dud that my mom got me. If I move any amount, I get really hot. But I figured while sitting here reading, I'll probably get cold. So I'm gonna go grab my food at the start of the sprint. And then I'm gonna obviously be muted as well. But what we're gonna start out with today, we're gonna read the first part of our village read. I think it's chapters 1 through 3. I have them marked in here. It's not a lot. So I'm going to read, yeah, it's 34 pages. So I'm going to read that. And then we're going to switch to my main read, which I'm trying to hopefully finish today, which is Slaying the Shifter Prince. Let me see what page I'm on. This is the one that I was reading the other day. I'm on page 266 of 367, I think, is how many pages there are. Let me see. Yeah, 367. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. But I do want to get, stay on track with our village reads. Because then I also have my workbook club too. So we're busy. But yeah, but we're gonna do I'm thinking about doing longer sprints today again because I feel like that's been working super well when we're doing more than like 2 hours. Really? I know, right? Like it's just so soft and fluffy, but not like there's like the soft and fluffy that's like this, and then there's the soft and fluffy that feels like fake fur that's almost like itchy. It's not that. It's the soft and fluffy that like is not itchy. So anyways, beloved, and then moving on to something later. I understand that. um so yeah, so hopefully it's a good day for reading, or if you're doing productivity stuff, I kind of retitled the live streams like reading and productivity sprints just because I feel like we always get like a plethora of differences on what people are doing. Even myself included, where like some days I might be doing more productive stuff while other people are reading and vice versa. Um So yeah, so we'll see what happens, but I will go ahead. We're gonna do 50-minute sprints and then I think 10-minute breaks for the next 3 hours. So we'll be here for a hot minute. Um so yeah, let's hop to it. I'm gonna go ahead and get hi Charlotte Jane. Can I set up our sprint timer? She's nudging at my hand. No, oh no, you don't want me to set. She's like, no, I want you to pet me. You're not allowed to use that mouse. Um, Let me get these set up really quick though. So we're gonna do 3 sessions with 50-minute work, 10-minute short breaks. And I'm gonna go ahead and get them started. Mute my mic. I'm gonna go grab my food really quick and then I will be right back. I'll turn up the Spotify. I do have some lo-fi beats. If it's not loud enough and you want to listen to it, let me know and I can turn it up. Alrighty. don't know the book that you're talking about, so I need to look it up. You said it's Ruined. Who is it by? That's hilarious. So, I mean, hilarious and like, I don't know the right word to say it. I'm not making fun of you or the book, but like a good book that just like destroys you. I know that feeling. Very relatable. And you're just like, what happened? Like, why? Oh, Beloved. Sorry. Wrong book. Okay. Beloved by Toni Morrison. Okay, I'll have to look it up because it sounds really good. Okay, how did we do? Um, Not me spilling my mandarin juice from my mandarin orange cup all over this book. Whoops. That happened. It's fine. Anyways, I'm almost there. I'm on 26. Um, Writing's a little different in this one. I don't know if you guys have started this yet or not. Writing's a little different in this one, but like now that I've like have read chapter 1 and 2, I feel a little more confident about it, but I definitely have thoughts. Like I definitely have thoughts. Um so it's very interesting and different, but yeah, I guess it's a good thing that I decided to go ahead and annotate this anyways. I'm like, even if I don't like it and don't want to keep it on my shelves, I normally put my annotated versions in um, little free libraries or I end up recycling them. Um, but yeah. Oh, baking tater tots, that's fine. I have a couple of like kind of set breakfasts. Hi Molly. Thank you. I have kind of some set breakfasts that I typically make. So today I had like egg white bites, but I make one that I found the recipe online and it's called a cowgirl, like I don't know, bowl or something. I don't know exactly what it's called. That's okay. Um you guys never have to show up on time. It's totally fine. I mean, I don't even show up on time half the time. Let's get real. But anyways, so so yeah, so what it is though is it's like the breakfast tot discs and then you do smoked sausage, turkey sausage, kielbasa, but you like cut that up and then you cook that with peppers and onions and then you do eggs, you do some cheese with it, and then you use a spicy ranch. It is so good. It is my favorite breakfast. I love it. And it reheats really well too. So sometimes I'm weird about reheated food. But yeah, I have thoughts about this book. I will share them in Discord once I'm done. But yeah, very interesting. And Novel Nomad, how far are you in Priory? Because is it over 1,000 pages? I don't know. It's just a chunky ass book. I remember when you got that book, and I was like, "Whoa, good luck." Um, but yeah, I definitely spilled like the remainder of my Mandarin orange juice cup onto this book. Whoops. I normally take really good care of my books, so like this has just been a disaster. Honestly, all of today has been a disaster, which is saying a lot considering it's only noon. It started out this morning. I like was doing dishes and I went to refill the dog's water, and we have like one of those big jug ones where it autofill, it lasts longer than like a day versus just a bowl. Spilled. I like dropped it in the sink, hit something that had water in it, flew everywhere. I was like, great. Had to clean that up. It was all over my counters. Had to clean that. I was like, great, just how I wanted to start today. Um, then when I went to like put it back, so because you have to like you put the base down because I like clean everything just so it doesn't because like it gets gross. So I had the base down already. So then I went to like flip the giant gallon jug or whatever over, slipped out of my hands, went everywhere. Had to clean that up. Spilled my mandarin juice. I'm like, what else can go wrong today? This is where we're at right now. I shouldn't say that, but I am a strong believer that things happen in threes. So maybe the mandarin juice was the third thing and everything else will be okay. But it's also so early that I'm like, three more things could happen. So so that's where we're at right now, guys. Nice. That version is 803. You made it to 133. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm hoping to finish slaying the Shifter Prince today. Um, we have about 4 minutes left on break. Five, well, probably closer to five, but yeah. So I'm hoping to finish slaying the shifter prince, but right now I'm doing the village reads. Yeah, like it got on my books, so like it's fine. That's why there's a lovely paper towel here. Like, which normally I wouldn't grab a paper towel, but I did just in case I needed it for some reason. So I'm like, at least like forward thinking me was like, you know what? You're probably going to do something and you're going to need this. So like there is that at least. So like like at least I did that, you know? But yeah, it's I feel like I have so much to do. I will say I got almost all of our Christmas decorations down. I'm just waiting on our second tree bag to come, but most of them are down. So I'm like, hey, that's I was productive at least in terms of taking down Christmas decor. But you're not seeing how they're yeah. Yeah, I feel like isn't the Golden Enclaves a series though? I don't know which book that is in the series, but isn't it a series? Um Yeah, slaying the shifter prince is interesting. I don't know really where it's going. It kind of turned into like a romantasy with a murder mystery flair behind it, which is very interesting. And I've decided that I don't mind when a mystery slash crime mystery is included in fantasies. Like I think like I like that. Or romantasies, I guess I should say. Oh, hello, autistic brick. Um, it's the third in the trilogy. Well, that's not helpful. They're probably just gonna like throw it in your face and be like, "Here you go." Hey, by the way, who watched the Stranger Things finale? How did we feel about it? I'm a little torn. I have a lot of thoughts on that too, but I won't talk about them just because I don't want to give anything away if someone hasn't watched it yet. But yeah, I don't know. I have a lot to do. Oh, shoot. I didn't get everything put away. I forgot about this pillow, but I also don't really have anywhere to put it, so I think I'm just going to shove it in the closet. That sounds like a good. It's the third. Yeah, it's the third in the trilogy. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any other series that I've read recently where I'm like, I don't know how they're going to wrap it up. You're 3 seasons behind? Catch up. Although, I don't know. Now that I've seen the end, I don't know if it's really worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about it. It was not my favorite. I'm currently binge watching Teen Wolf because that's on Netflix now. I used to watch it. I think I watched like all of season one when it first came out. And then I can't remember if I watched season two or not. But now I'm like rewatching it. Dominic makes fun of it the whole time. And I was like, this is from like the 2010s. You can't make fun of it. And he's like, oh, that explains a lot. And I'm like, it's just a stupid like teen show. Hello. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's good. Misery by Stephen King. Nice. I haven't read any Stephen King. I'm like too afraid to. So I just have avoided it. And also like I don't know if I'm that big of like a horror fan. So like for me like mystery thriller, horror, even like contemporary fiction sometimes like they're just really hard for me to get into. Yes, 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 Swerns. We have sprint. I host live sprints Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday. Or sorry, that's changing. Starting this week. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So my Sunday ones are for 3 hours. So, but we start again in 5. I'm gonna be wrapping up the rest of what's left in um everyone in my family has killed someone, which is our village reads. And then I'm going to switch over to Slaying the Shifter Prince. They're not that scary. Are the TV show or like the TV shows and the movies just scarier because like it brings it to life? I don't know. Like it scared me. I think that was by Stephen King. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, all right. Happy sprinting, happy productivity. I'm on page 26. I have to get to 34. And then when I switch over, I'm on page 266. So I have about 100 pages left. I have about 100 pages left in Slaying the Shifter Prince. So we'll see how much I get done today with that one. So, all right. Happy sprinting. Going to interject. I have seen many scary things that like freak me out. I watched The Ring when I was growing up and I was terrified for so long because of that. I think that scared me even more than The Conjuring. Not gonna lie. Anyways. Sorry, I keep interrupting the sprint, but what I'm seeing based on chat is we are a bunch of scaredy cats who are not allowed to ever watch a scary movie together. None of us will be able to sleep. Maybe that would be good though for like a 24-hour readathon. Thinking of how we could turn that into a positive. Anyways. Okie dokie, how did we do? So I finished Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, just the first three chapters for The Village Reads for Once Upon a Year. And I'm on 288 in uh Slaying the Shifter Prince. I think I was on 267 when I started. Yeah, I was on 267 when I started. Hi, Mashu. Nice. Nice. I love the productivity aspect. Normally that's what I do if I feel like I'm like falling behind on stuff in the house, or I have a lot to do. I'll normally throw on an audiobook. I just find with audiobooks, I don't focus as well. So it's better for me to have something where I am actually reading. So that's why I say like I'm a physical book reader. So anyways, so yeah, so I'm on 288. So we read about 20 pages roughly in Slaying the Shifter Prince when I switched over to that. Still trying to get to that 367. I think if I can get to like 300 to 320, anywhere in between there, I think I'll be able to finish this today. That's okay. I also maybe closed my eyes and dozed off like twice. Did you guys see me? I would be like this and I'd wake up. I don't know if it's super noticeable to you, especially in this position because I'm like reading and I'm like looking down. That's why I keep like moving though, because I'm like trying to keep myself up. I'm probably going to go make myself another coffee because I've only had one today. So, I try to limit myself to two a day. Um, Sometimes we have three, but I try to normally do two a day. And I do 12 ounces and then I do milk and sweetener. So, two, sorry, I choked. 207 to 237. Nice. I read I read Emily Wilde 2 years ago now. A full year ago now, I guess at this point. Because I think I read it in the winter time of 2024. So I need to read the next two. Did you see that she's coming out with another book? Oh, I know, right? I feel like that's the thing. Like, I feel like most people don't look until I'm talking. So I'm like, I probably could get away with it. take a little, I call them snaps, short naps, 15 minutes or less. And they completely refresh you. It's a thing. I've done it for the longest time. Because if I take longer than that, then like my whole day is just like I'm tired, groggy, can't like get up and do anything, and then my sleep schedule gets messed up, and like that's not fun. Like nobody wants that, especially since I have to go back to work tomorrow, which I'm not excited about. Um, but yeah, but anyways, I did pop on here and kind of checked on just like Discord and some some things going on there. I know I just shared, I don't know if they'll join on YouTube or not, but someone was trying to start sprints in the Stardew Valley Readathon. And so I shared with them that we were running over here. So if you are here, hello. Um, you started reading the series for Goober's book club. Nice, yeah. So I do the Goober Readathon, but I don't I don't do her book club. I watched Jashi though. I actually think I started watching her before I even got into reading. Oh, they're here. Hello. And so I was like, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. If you just want to lurk, that's totally fine. But I saw that no one had replied to you, so I was like, well, if you want to like join people, that's why I shared that. So, but yeah, so I've been following Jashi for a long time on YouTube, and I think it was I don't know if it was like before they opened up their book club to everyone or if it was just like last year, but I didn't like I followed her along obviously, so I saw the monthly book picks and I didn't like love them, so I was like, I'm not going to do that. and now I'm just like so busy. Um and then who's doing that? I need to scroll back. The hardest readathon challenge you've ever done. Who was that? Sacred Spheres. I've never done that one, but I was just looking like very briefly at it. It looks really hard. And I don't know if it would help me or hinder me at this point because I'm doing, the readathon challenges that I do, but it might be something that I look into for next year. I also saw that it started in July though, which I think is weird. So I don't know. I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, book is getting interested. Obvious is interested. It's getting interesting. So obviously in this book, so this is Slaying the Shifter Prince by Claire Sager. It gets a lot of hate, I've noticed, in reviews for bully romances. I don't know if people fully understand what a bully romance is. And as someone who was actually bullied IRL, they don't bother me. Um and so I'm like, I just like, do you guys just don't understand what a bully romance is? Because you're giving it 3 stars because you're saying that it's a bully romance and you didn't like how the main male character acted, but like all of his actions are like what I would expect from a bully romance. So it's kind of like, what? I have this same issue with the first Zodiac Academy as well. So many people like harp on it, and I'm like, do you guys not understand? Because like there are very clear like content warnings in the beginning of this book, very clear ones that say this. So I'm like, do you guys just like not understand it? Because if that's the case, then just like probably stay away from them because now you're giving this book a lower rating because you specifically don't like bully romances when really like it's been written well as a bully romance. Like there are some other issues, but yeah, like I just feel like a lot of people do not understand when someone says that this is a bully romance. I feel like they just don't understand like what that is. And honestly, even the author says like this main male character will do things that you don't expect. So like I'm preparing you now. This is a bully romance. There is this, there is that, but like your typical content warnings. And I'm like, everything that you said that you hate about this book, they warned you about on like before it even started. So I just like really struggle with reviews like that. I don't know what I'll review this one yet because I have a review system where I answer questions. Novel Nomad uses it. You answer questions and then it calculates your score. Very similar to Call Pile, but a little bit easier. And then I also worked in where you can like add bonus points, take away bonus points, like if a book made you cry and you got really emotional, or if it's just like a really beautiful book, like you can add points for things that made you like the book or maybe enjoy it more, even if it wasn't this like great literary work of art or there were, you know, some issues or plot holes or whatever. And so I rarely give 5 stars. My average ratings are 4 and 4.5. It's very, very hard to get a 5 star from me. But that said, I can still have books that are 4 or 4.5 that I absolutely love and would recommend to people. And when I was reading this and the author said this male main character, which obviously I'm not done, I could still be shocked. This male main character will do things that you might not agree with or that you might not expect, etc. He hasn't really done anything that has like caught me off guard. Um, yeah, I get that secret. And then the other thing that's happening like right about now, so about probably like 270, I would say, in this book, you're starting to see where there is very, very much enemies to lovers. I would say not even enemies, hatred, hatred towards one another. Absolute life-changing things that they had done to one another unknowingly and hated it. But what has not happened is where they're like, oh, we hate each other, to the point where they have plotted to potentially murder at some point one another, or have that much rage that like you're like, he could kill her, like literally he could kill her right now. But what it's doing a good job of is that it hasn't turned into this instant love, which sometimes happens with enemies to lovers. It's where they're like, I like these new feelings that we're exploring, and I'm seeing this other side. But there's also this battle of like, but how am I supposed to feel this way when I hate you this much? So Claire Sager, like, I have to give it to her. She's actually doing a really good job of like balancing the bully romance plus the sort of murder mystery plot in a romantasy environment with kingdoms, with a shifter, with the Fae, with humans. And like, she's doing a really good job. And then this like enemies to lovers, just a really, really good job of like balancing all these different elements within the book. Yeah. Yeah. And so Werns, I really liked, I know we technically started, so if you want to mute me, you can. But Werns, that's why I liked Fourth Wing, because I thought that Rebecca Yarros did, and I haven't read, okay, I listened to Iron Flame, but I don't remember any of it, because obviously I wasn't paying attention, so I need to reread it. But like, I feel like Rebecca Yarros did a really good job with that too. And I'm like, oh man. And then eventually like it obviously blossomed into more, but like as you're going through that, you're getting that internal monologue of how can I think this way? I hate this person. Or how can I think this way? He's a terrible, he treats other people terribly. Like, wait, why is he not treating me like that anymore? Like, what has changed? How am I now feeling about that? I felt like she did a really good job, which is why I think I liked Fourth Wing so well. So like the couple of reviews that I saw on this book that were really shitty, that were making me like really wary about reading this, like toss those out the window. If you don't like bully romance, don't read this book. I'm just saying it right now. But if you don't mind bully romance and like you want a really good enemies to lovers, like it's not that bad. Like I'm just like, it's really not as bad as what these people made it seem. Zodiac Academy, I felt the same way. I loved the first book. I gave it 5 stars. It made me cry. It made me laugh. Like, I loved it. So I'm just like, what in the world is going on with reviews right now? And obviously, people are open to their own opinions. But yeah, it's just very... I had to say it. I had to say it. Okay. I'm muting myself now. I'm so sorry for talking for so long. I will see you guys in 46 minutes. She stole my seat. So Charlie is my dog. She's a girl. Oh, let me turn on Spotify. Sorry to interrupt again. She's currently doing a study on how to sleep better and get away with more stuff as your parents' little baby when they don't have real babies yet. Aren't you? Oh, sweet girl. Are you a sleepy girl? You've been sleeping all morning. So she stole my seat, so I'm gonna have to like shift my camera around, so don't watch if you get motion sick. But you're okay. Will you say hi to everyone? I don't know if you guys can see her that well. Hold on. Scoot this closer. Oh, now I can't get it to go down. Hold on. There we go. Say hello. Say hello. Hi, big lazy doggy. She actually might be writing the book at this point. I don't know. All right, back to sprinting.
hear this, that you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park
every night
and visualize seeing yourself as...
Yeah, I would visualize,
This is when you were broke and poor.
Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things. They're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, just before Thanksgiving 1995.
Okay, that was the last one. How did we do today? Were we productive? Did we get a lot of reading done? I know yesterday in or the other day in Discord, I think it was after I did sprints on New Year's Day, that a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, like I've already read so much," or "I wasn't in the mood to read at all, but the sprints really helped me." And like that's like our whole goal. That's my whole goal of doing this. As someone who works full time. Sorry, I'm going to lounge a little bit. It's just a little bit comfier. But as someone who works full time, and I have an office job, and yes, I do work from home, but it's also like really stressful. And I don't go into details a lot about work just because obviously it's work. Like it needs to have a level of privacy with it. But it is still very stressful. So, as someone who works full time in a stressful role, I don't do the same thing every day. um, who also has really bad ADHD to where like my ADHD tends to present itself in overwhelming issues where once I'm overwhelmed, I kind of just shut down. And I have other mental health disorders as well. And so, as someone who like deals with all this, getting married, like I have a wedding that I'm planning. I'm running 2 readathons this year. Like, as someone who deals with a lot of stuff day in and day out, I know that I'm not alone. And so, having time carved out helps me to be more intentional in my days. And that's what I hope it does for you guys too. Like, that's my whole goal with this stuff. So, hopefully it does. Novel nomad. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I got to move my camera a little bit so I can read chat. So, yeah. So, Sacred Spheres reached 18%. Good job. That's awesome. Novel Nomad made it to 175. And she's also doing some candle work. She does have a small business. So, I still need to make that channel that I said I would meet. Maybe I'll do that today. 237 to 254. So we had 2 people reading Emily Wild. Are both of you guys doing it for Goober? And you're welcome, MLM. You're welcome. As I said, like, as someone who finds it, like, I don't even have kids. I mean, like, Charlie's my kid. She's a dog who sleeps a lot. Like, so as someone who really struggles sometimes with prioritizing reading, or who can get sucked into like binge watching shows and stuff, like, and just sort of deprioritizing it, that, like, I find these so helpful. Even if I wasn't hosting them, even if other people are hosting them. And at first, like, the Discord ones were really helpful, where they're more like the virtual ones, and not online, you know, like they're not live. They were helping me, and then slowly I found that they weren't helping anymore. Okay, so I made it to 317 in my book. So we're getting there. I made it to where I want it to be. But if you guys didn't see me, I was marking a couple of pages, and I just want to read these quotes to you really quick. You do not have to stay if you don't want to, but I was going to read these really quick. So here's the first one. Even as I floated, and this will give you some insight into this really good, how Claire Sager has really wrote this true enemies to lovers, like, very well. Even as I floated back down, I hated that it was so easy for him. I hated that my hate for him boiled over into desire. I hated him and I loved it. There's one. I love sharing quotes with you guys. It's one of the things I really like doing. So, okay, here's another one. He opened to me when I kissed him, held me close, his touch gentle. It was his softness I hated the most, because where all the punishment and the brutal, beautiful sex had failed, this was the thing that broke me. Okay, there's that one. The thought rang in my mind, clear and horribly bright. Shit. Shit. Because the feeling in me, it wasn't just not hate. It was the opposite side of that coin. I was falling in love with him, and it had to stop. Girl. Oh, girl, we're falling in love with him too. I love it. Okay. Which, like, enemies to lovers, if I ever feel like something is like going to give it away, I try not to pick out quotes that are like going to give stuff away, or at least I won't read them. This one is really sad. This is about love. It's kind of sad, because love wasn't like that. The reality was far messier, dirtier, bloodier. It edged close to hate, had that same feral intensity. It had teeth as well as heart. It could hurt as easily as it could soothe. Okay. So got that one. And then I won't read this one because it does give away a little bit of details in a really intense moment. But right? Like, oh man, it is. I'm telling you, I have convinced people to read books from the quotes that I share with them. That's all I'll say. So anyways, all right. Well, I hope that you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, lovely day. Have a great week. I will see you hopefully on Tuesday if you can join. If not, no worries. We'll be in Discord. Happy continued reading. I hope the rest of your days are very productive, and I will see you later. Bye.